crappity crap. I want to give a shout out real quick to Pyro. Pyro chats with me. He told me I like fireworks. I got a few fireworks, whatever. But one thing he told me, he was like, well, they have like old fireworks from the 1940s that sell for $7,000 for one piece. Like, dang, that's a lot of money. Fucking $7,000. But I believe it. I believe it. Surely I do believe it. I mean, a fucking old box of cereal from the 1960s can be worth over $100,000. A fucking baseball card could be worth $1,000,000. Nothing surprises me anymore. Trust and believe, but shit, 10 years, this fucking bag of M&Ms might be worth the same price as a Camaro or a Corvette. You never know. If I never open this bag in 20 years, it could be worth $10,000 or maybe even 500,000. I doubt that. I don't think it'd be worth 500,000. That's far fetching it, exaggerating it a little bit, a little sensationalizing it. But shit. I'll tell you though something though. I'm impressed though with this company, and I know for a fact if the company was watching me right now, I could make some bucos of money. I'd go ham with this. Unfortunately, it's been a long stretch or been a long minute since I did this, but this is clutch. This is Gucci, a clutch. This is an excellent product that I'm about to show you guys. Goes by the name of Campbell's, which probably a lot of you guys heard of Campbell's Soup. Campbell. It's been around for hundreds of years, literally hundreds of years. But they did something that I was impressed with. And it takes a lot for me to be impressed with something. A lot. And it's something not that complicated. I mean, it's something very, very simple. Extremely simple. It's a plastic lid, guys. That's what I'm holding now is a plastic lid. It's plastic. Within this plastic, you notice there's some holes in there. Peekaboo. I see you. Now when I look at these holes, and it's like kind of like something shot through this lid because there's holes in there, right? And it forms a circle. Well, someone just said, well, okay, this was from like a food company and top of the lid with holes in it. I think one of the first things I think was, well, you gotta cook food. You gotta cook usually, so for the heat to escape. That's the reason for the holes. Very, very smart. The heat to escape. Ventilation. Very, very, very cool. Not a lot of products nowadays do that, and when I look back 20 plus years ago, 20 or more years back, companies did that. I'm talking about the mid to the late 90s. Companies did put holes on the lids. Since the year 99, 2000, between 99 and 2000, they stopped doing that. Flat out, they just stopped doing that. Very rare for you to find this, holes in the lid. Very rare these days. And I applaud them for that. That's pretty commendable and very awesome that they did that. Very extremely cool. Makes them look wonderful, and it's going to bring more profit in for them, according to me. Now, here's what we have here. So I showed you this, and the lid I showed you guys. Underneath the lid, of course, there's got to be food under there to cook. We got soup here. Chicken noodle soup, okay? We've got a metal lid there, which is good. Basically, you got to pull it slow, you know, exposed to open this. But here's the cool thing, though. This is just soup here, which I'm sure tastes pretty good for, you know, for chicken noodle soup, especially for microwavable, already prepared, you know. Now here's the gist. Here's the coolest part of it. You put the lid on top, okay? All you do is put it in there for whatever minutes. The steam, the smoke comes out of the top through the holes. Open up the holes and voila, you got soup. Throw some crackers in there, whatever. Now here's what I'm trying to say. Years ago, let me see the time here. I'm good on the time. Years ago, I'm talking about 20 or more years ago, there was this food, I think it was Hormel, man, I don't remember for sure, but it's back when I was in high school, and I was a sophomore, between being, now a junior, I was probably around being a junior in high school. I was a sophomore to a junior, and between the years of 95 to 96, uh, they had probably up to 97, but after 97 it stayed. 1997 it stopped. They had like macaroni and cheese. My mom used to buy it. It was like white in color, like Swiss cheese for macaroni and cheese. It wasn't, you know how usually like macaroni and cheese is like orangish, it's like orange. This wasn't the case. And it was in a whole, and it was like, I don't know, maybe you guys can remember, but it was in a lid like this and it had holes on the top. I fucking swear to God, it was like the best macaroni and cheese. My dad used to help me with my homework. I'd be learning about history. It'd be like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. at night. And I would be frustrated with schoolwork and homework, and I'm a slow learner. But by and large, good fucking amazing. Like, for fucking real, it was so fucking stupid, retarded, amazing, delicious. Like, it was just like dope. It was like better than, I never done dope, but it was like better than whatever you can imagine. Like, it was the shit. It was the bomb. Like, it was fucking like it was like I could eat like 50,000 of those little things. And you throw, you know, I used to throw so much black pepper in that. It used to be so fucking good. If I had a job, I swear to God, if I had a job back then, I'd be like, just get 10 of those motherfuckers and put them on a big plate. Those things were so fucking. My point is this: back then, restaurants, fast food places, food was better years ago because people cared more. You know, I'm sure people older than me can tell me better stories. Fast food places in the early 80s was like really, really good. Burger King had the Whaler, and I heard the Whaler's better than the current fish sandwich Burger King has. Junior Bacon Cheeseburger at Wendy's, probably back in the 80s, was better. Take a Whopper or a Big Mac. A Big Mac from McDonald's in the 80s or the early 90s is probably better than it is now. I know, like Taco Bell, we used to call them the chili, um, chili cheese Cholito, or the cheese Cholito. Now they call them the chili cheese burrito. We call them a cheese Cholito, a Cholito. Let me get a Cholito. I'm sure the Cholitos back in the 80s when I was 7, 8 years old was better than they are now. It's just the way it is. I mean, facts is facts, history is history. The truth is the truth. I mean, you know, take it how you like it, you know. But I'm done taking or going back down memory lane and flashing back and talking about the past. I'm gonna stay from now on. I'm gonna stick with the current stuff, you know, and I'll be 43 years old in less than 6 months. You know, I just decided to drink this tonight. You know, wouldn't mind having another Mike's Hard or pineapple mandarin. Puts things in perspective. You know, a troubling mind can be less troubled by drinking. Or if you're bored, less bored. Or if you're depressed, slightly less depressed. Or if you know things are not fair, you feel like there's just a teeny dash, even though it's a shot in the dark, just a slight spark that might look at you and, you know, whatever. I'm done, guys. Fling, fling. Fuck the haters. Fuck whatever. I give two shits flying fuck a rat's ass about the trolls. Big shout out to Paco Doomer. Paco Doomer, you're a cool dude. You got some cool lights. You like the same kind of shit I like, fireworks and beer and pyro. The pyro dude's kind of cool. He's about my age, about a few months older. He lives in Chicago, but he seems like a cool ass man. But he just teases me on YouTube. I don't take it serious. I don't take it much serious. Peace the fuck out.